Hey everyone, welcome back to the Anderson Bros Outdoors. My name is Jake. Today I'm bringing you an exciting episode talking about the Pheonix RTR. So, there's a couple of things I want to hit with this. First and foremost, we did have a comment asking to discuss dual rate versus exponential and then the services. So, I will let you know, I looked into the services. I couldn't tell you what the services are, 1 and 2. Sorry, can't help you there. However, dual rate and exponential, there is a fantastic video on it. I'm going to link below. It's another YouTube channel. I don't want to reinvent the wheel there. The guy explains it phenomenally. So feel free to check that out. So just know that with dual rate, you actually limit your steering or your throttle to a percentage. So for example, if you set it at 50%, you're only going to get 50% one way or another. And then exponential is where you set it at a percentage and it takes to that percentage to reach halfway or more. So for example, if I set exponential to 50%, I would only get a marginal increase in steering or throttle up to that 50% mark, and then after that 50% mark, it would start to increase exponentially. So those are the difference between the two. I do have steering limited on this one because it seems that this stock receiver and radio are very touchy, right? I mean, I don't know. It seems like there's a delay, but another topic, another day. I think that the radio is really good. I think that, it just needs to be, you need to finesse it. And I think one of the comments is spot on in the RTR overview video about Vanquish actually doing a better job in configuring the receiver out of the box. It should be set to settings that are actually usable. I mean, I want to be able to take it out and play with it. I don't want to have to fiddle with a million different settings in the controller, right? So I know Vanquish is doing... I know Vanquish is making videos and trying to catch up on support, which is phenomenal. I would just challenge you to stay on top of them and make sure that they do that. So, with that being said, there have been some changes made to this truck. I am going to be putting this truck up against the SCX-10 Pro as kind of a build-off, if you will. So, straight axle versus straight axle, RTR versus kit car. With that being said, I do want to kind of emphasize on the changes that have been made. So I did add these Amazon special wheels, and then they are the non-G8 compound Hyraxes. I should have got the G8. I didn't pay close enough attention, so that's my fault. So I did update the wheels and tires. The stock wheels and tires, obviously the tires are good. The wheels are plastic. I am in the process of designing 3D printed inserts for those tires, so be on the lookout for that. I just haven't had time to do it yet. So looking at the front of this, one of the things you'll notice is it has a custom bumper. The reason it has a custom bumper is because it's actually got the Rock Pirates Interceptor chassis on it. So let me take the cover off. So we'll just set that aside. So there it is. We are using the Rock Pirate Interceptor chassis. We are using the Rock Pirate Power Wagon skids, and then also the Rock Pirate Element Ecto servo mount. So there were a couple of things that I had to do to get this to work, and I will go over them here in a second. Overall, I think that it does perform better. These skids are solid steel, and they do add a ton of weight down low, which is really nice. And honestly, I haven't added any weight to the axles or anywhere else, but it's nice and heavy, and the weight's also distributed properly to the front. I don't think that I'll need to add any brass, and if I do, it'll be very minimal amounts. Starting at the front, I actually designed all of these 3D printed parts to put on here, and they will be available on Thingiverse for you to download and print. Link is in the description below. I designed this front bumper. What it does is it actually screws into the servo and the winch mount points. It has a little bevel on the bottom, allow for the servo to sit there, and then it smash flush against the servo mount. It has the hole for the original body mount, So you just stick the body there and then slide the pin through it and then put your clip in there and you're good to go. The original design didn't have this little bumper portion added. I just added this as an additional layer of protection because I kept breaking these clips off. So in order to prevent breaking these clips off, this is snug, and this is printed with 0.8 millimeter nozzle, so it is not the most perfect tolerance. So it does take a little finesse to get the body in there to push the pin through it, which I'm fine with. But the bumper does add for extra rigidity, as you can see, and then there's also more support to eliminate the tabs from being broken. This is one of the parts you have to print. The width of the skid is 77 millimeters wide. The Ecto mount is only, I think, 70 millimeters wide. There really aren't clear guidance or instructions on this. I know that you're supposed to taper the front and the rear. However, I'm just not prepared to bend these frame rails. So I did make an insert here that separates or spreads out the mount, so you can see the mount is here, and then we have this piece. I did put that or print that there, and so you have the front body mount, you have the spacer for the steering servos, and then finally we'll move to the back. One of the last things that I did was I made a 77 millimeter spacer for the rear with 2 holes in it, and then I also designed these rear body post mounts. So these screw into the spacer and sit and hold the body in place. Now, unfortunately, with the body in place, you can see on the body post that the pin goes in this way, and so you can't actually put the pin into it going that way. However, it is very snug, and I haven't had a problem with the body falling out. So if we put the body back on, it's in there. The bumper goes back and forth. You can see it does clear the front bumper there. Gives you enough room to operate inside. So the back falls down, as you can see here, and it actually slides into place like that. So you can, it's nice and stiff. You can actually see the bow where it is pulling it slightly. So you can see the body post there. I would like a better design than this. However, at this time, this is what works, and this is what I'm going to use. So with that being said, the only other things that you need to be cognizant of is you won't be able to utilize overdrive or dig at this time. I do plan on making servo mounts for them, but I have not made it to it. I just have it locked in overdrive, so which I'm completely fine with. So now that we have all of that discussed, let's talk about performance, right? So I have driven this some. I don't have a lot of extensive driving with this truck at this time. One of the other things I'm going to do before I compare it is I have ordered some high clearance links. Since the SCX10 Pro has high clearance links, I want to make them as close as possible. So for the comparison. So I'm waiting on for those to come in. The body doesn't sit perfectly on the rock sliders, but I mean, it's hardly noticeable to me, so it's not a huge concern. If you're concerned about it, just know that is potentially an issue for you. You can run a different body or, whatever. Let's talk about how it performs. Just a little bit of testing I've done. I'm extremely happy with how it performs. I think that the rock sliders adding the additional weight to the center really help. They also kind of hurt it as well since it doesn't have the high clearance links. But I think that overall the truck performs very well, especially for an RTR. So the other modifications I've done is I added a $90 servo, a Savic servo to the front, which performs way better than the factory servo. And then I've also added the Fusion Pro ESC and motor combination to eliminate the need for a physical ESC because it's all in one. The motor is really good. So what that looks like is you can see if I turn the truck on, the steering works much better, but you can also see the actual speed at which I can crawl. So yeah, I mean, the motor is a tank. Like it does the slow crawl, and then if I were to put these tires here, just crawls right up there. So very, very happy with both the servo and the motor and ESC combination. So I think the overall performance of the truck is about exactly where I want it. It is the perfect, in my mind, it is the perfect trail / climb truck where you can do both, right? So I can take my Allen wrench with me, I can put it into non-overdrive mode, have fun on the trails all day, or I can go to dedicated rock crawling, put it in overdrive mode, and go as slow as I want. So it looks good doing it. You know, you don't have to worry about painting the body. You don't have to worry about a lot of things. So I will have the comparison video between the SCX10 Pro and the Pheonix RTR very soon. But I just wanted to give an update on the Pheonix RTR and then the status of it. So the interceptor chassis is like $69.99. The skids are, I believe, $39.99, and the front servo mount is $37.99. I think that it's completely worth it. So it adds the rigidity and then also the weight down low, which I very much like. You can see that I've already been using the sliders, right? So you can see here that we've put it to work. So, I mean, next steps in my mind would be aluminum axles. You know, that's really about it. Everything else is good to go. Once I get the high clearance links installed, I will get the video out between the Pro and the RTR. But overall, very happy with the truck, very happy with what Vanquish has released. I can't wait to see what they do with the portal truck. And then finally, the question is, should you buy the RTR? And if you should, or if you do buy the RTR, should you put all of these modifications on it? That's really on you, right? So, you know, this hobby is all about having fun. I wouldn't let anybody else dictate your level of fun or happiness. You know, if somebody is telling you that, oh, it sucks because of this, that, and the other, and you're having a perfectly fine time with it, then leave it stock. There's no reason to add anything to it, right? But if you want to you know, tinker and change things out and do whatever, you know, I highly encourage you to go this route. I am very, like I said, I'm very happy with the truck. I think that it is a very good performer. And once we have the challenge between the SCX10 Pro, we will be putting the 3 trucks head to head. It'll be the Pheonix RTR, the SCX10 Pro, and the TRX4 with all of the modifications. So all 3 of them will be doing the same obstacles. And then you can be the judges which one's better. We will get footage of all 3 trucks doing the same exact obstacles, doing the same exact lines as best our ability. And you can be the judge as to you know, how it performs. I'm going to take it out and run it, get some footage, and I'm going to attach it to the tail end of this video. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and until next time. tumbled down that. I lost it there. I doubt Pheonix can, but we'll try. There's fishing line in there, we're not even going to try it. We'll try to come up around here though. Almost a good day. Impressive, not gonna lie. One shot this. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Here. This is all about line choice. Oh. Again, not a single problem. We are tailing the good old fishing wire. Look at that. This thing is just smoother than silk, man. We're out of juice. New battery has been commissioned. It's ready to crawl. Here's a test, I think. Letting water out of the spillway. See all the drum down there? Only way I can get up right here. They ain't cheating if it works. Woo! Just like that. Alright, so this one's a bit of a challenge. I don't think that we're going to get it, but I want to give it a shot for future video purposes. I believe the TRX6 made this, but yeah, the vertical is just too much for this. We might be able to skate over this way some. Try it again. Nah. Take the reverse, use the whole thing. Can't quite get her done. So, on to the next one. What in the world is going on here, huh? Easiest obstacle and I fall over. Oh. This is the one. Couldn't do anything but the TRX6. Let's see. Now we've got the upgrades. How it shakes out. So we kept getting stuck right here on this V. Right there. There we go. Go in there like that. And then that's not gonna work. Oh man. Nope. I think we can get this line. Maybe we can just get up in there like that. Oh yeah, up there. Just come on. Come on. Look at that. Capability is just crazy with this wheel and tire combo and the chassis. I mean, the whole thing is just very happy with how the whole thing has turned out. The whole build. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Get the old thumbnail real quick. See if we can hit this line. Oh, we've tried this one before. Of course, I'm trying to steer with the camera, so sorry if you guys are getting jostled there. Guess that takes care of that, huh? Everybody was able to do this line. I think everybody was able to do this line too. I think I'm going to reprint these inserts. They're a little stiffer. Some of them roll over a little too easily. Guess it is cold. It did just rain a little bit ago. Not that it matters because it should be dry by this point. We're going to be able to get that bite. I should have dipped in right there. Again, steering with the camera, sorry. There we go, that's what we wanted. Oh no, that's not what we wanted. There we go. We might possibly get this one though. Gotta hit the right line though. Get it. Get it. Oh. Oh man, it's gonna be close. It's hung up right there. Let's look at it from the front. How bad it's binding in there, yeah. Oh, look at that line. Woo! don't know if the old TRX4 Sport's going to get that. Here's another toughie. I don't think anything but the TRX6 made this, maybe. I don't remember. Have to go look at the footage. Yeah, I don't think so, because I think this hole here stopped all the other ones from making it because of the wheelbase. See that hole right there? Is the problem. So we gotta get just need a little bit of traction. This front right over here. Come on, Hyraxis, hook, baby, hook. We need it. Now, settle down. Settle down. So, you can see the problem here is this hole. We really need to get this front left over this hump here. Oh, and the brake failed us. Let's try it again. Sit over here this time and watch it. Maybe we can make it. Right there is where we want it. Just like that. Oh. See, the weight just transfers from the front to the rear. You can see over here that we lose traction on this back right, which because of that link. So once we have the high clearance links, we should be good to go. And see, then we just fall out over here because we belly out there. Let's try and make a different approach here. Let's go up this way some. Maybe we can get a... No. Not gonna work. Testing out the old bumper rigidity. Broke it. So we're gonna try one more line here. Let's try this. The right rear wants it. No. Problem is where you go from here, right? I mean, guess we. Oh, again, poor cameramanship here. So much concentration on the truck, I keep forgetting to do the camera. You can see we're hung up right here on these rear links again. the high clearance link should help quite a bit, I think. The engine brake is not working like I want it to. All right, one more try. Just aren't gonna make it there. That's all right. We got us another line right here. We're gonna try this out. Bumper is officially broke.